Wait, taking forever? What's taking forever? You taking forever for what? The fuck am I doing? To talk? I've been talking this entire fucking time. What do you mean I'm taking forever? Hop on that. Get off Sneako and Moist's dick. God damn. You're trying to rush me now? Hurry up. What the hell is this? Yeah, we've been waiting. Why does my input even matter in regards to Sneako and Moist? I don't even know. I don't really know what's even happening right now. I covered the first beef, not this. You know what's crazy? That's actually my first YouTube video on my main channel now. Fuck. All right, fine. Sneako has been getting clowned on the internet for quite some time at this point. And it's like one of the most tragic rise and fall stories I've ever seen taking place on the internet, because even I respected Sneako to a certain extent. I was cool with him. I watched some of his channels, his videos and all that. And even when he was on his red pill wave, I watched it a bit, but I already was hopping off the red pill wave because them dudes was taking it a little too far. Way too far. Like, here's the thing, and I already told you guys this before. When it comes to the whole red pill shit, the self-improvement, take it all in, the stuff they say about women, nah. Nah, because they're gonna have you guys thinking every girl is the same, which is not the case. I'm an average dude. Actually, I would say I'm below average. I'm a broke ass nigga. And I've had girls who offer to pay for dates, who have taken me out, who's given me $100 and gave me the king treatment. And it wasn't ugly either. And I'm not all that, at least at the time. Still not really. I don't fucking know. But what I'm saying is, don't get your information in regards to women from red pill niggas. And that's one of my biggest cons I have with Sneako. Especially one who literally took his girl to an orgy and watched her get fucked. Had hard feelings about it. And just stood there and froze up while she was moaning someone else's name. That's when I lost respect for Sneako. And I said that in the first video. Once you can't say anything about women, red pill, alpha male, none of that. None of that. If you literally put yourself in that situation, and you stayed with her. I don't even know if they're still together or anything, but no, what is wrong with you?
This is the same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline. And I'm happy to report that these are back in stock and a lot more at MoistGlobal.com. Last time I talked about you, I used you for a merchandise push as well, so might as well stick with tradition. I bet just seeing me in this attire again has just sent you on a full-blown Winter Soldier episode with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull as you're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, because the first video I made on you offended you to such a high degree that you have not stopped whining since. It's already been 3 months, can you believe that? How time flies. You started shit with me by insulting me and my girlfriend out of nowhere, so naturally I responded by making fun of you in return, and showcasing the reasons why I don't respect you. But unfortunately I failed to calculate just how much of a sensitive fucking loser you are, because this hurt your—
Was that within 1 minute? YouTube, I didn't demonetize him. Hey. Okay, let me shut the fuck up.
feelings to such a high degree it's become like an Armageddon in your brain. 3 months you have continued to melt down about this. The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I
didn't see this. This dude is corny as fuck. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? I never seen the Tates do this. His role models, his freaking daddies do this. Why is he dancing with a pistol in his hand and with a big ass cigar in his mouth? What is this to showcase? What is this to prove? Like, I thought, and here's the thing, I used to see Sneako appear in the AMP videos and like, oh, this dude seems like a cool, calm dude. Like, he seemed like he was chill. Why is he showcasing the opposite behavior? Like, I got the complete wrong impression of dude. Like, this is corny.
joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, PUNKS, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
Reserve them clips for the nigga who put, wait. 6 inches deep in your girl. This is too corny, bro. I'm gonna say the same thing that Chris Rock said to Will Smith. She hurt you way more than I have. Honestly, your issues with her. The internet is making fun of you. The biggest joke we have on him is that no one is gonna take you seriously having this much heat for all these other weird content creators when the dude who piped your girl out is walking around smiling freely. With your permission, of course.
These are the only clips I'm watching, you heard?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips.
I seen this.
These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry for the gun anatomy lesson.
Is that what turned y'all on? Is that what turned y'all on, chat? Well, I was feeding for me to watch the video. Yeah, see, oh my God, MoistCritikal. He pulled out an AK, AR. Is that what y'all got y'all boots shivering? Getting all excited to watch the video? Because nigga pulled out a gun. Oh my goodness.
He was very upset, so he was threatening to come shoot me.
I hope y'all realize most of y'all content creators y'all watch all have guns. Honestly.
All of that because
any rich person damn near has a gun.
It's been festering for quite some time now. 3 fucking months. You love to bitch about
that was cool.
These soy boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. Just going in there to complain about the invisible boogeyman canceling you again, shaking your fist at the clouds. I also love that you treat this Discord server like it's your PR team, so you have them work on your responses on Twitter because you're not witty enough to come up with anything on your own. You have no ability to banter. You can't insult anyone. Anytime you're pushed, all you fall back on is one of 3 things: soy boy, bot, or NPC, and that's it. You never deviate from this path. Which is ironic, because you're like literally a sheep. You have 3 programmed responses. You're like the absolute worst character, side character in an MMO. It's pathetic. But I'm getting sidetracked. You love to be super public about how much you hate antidepressants and you shit on anyone who takes antidepressants, but with the way you talk in your Discord server, I'm pretty convinced that you're only 2 or 3 messages away from asking your community to source antidepressants for you under the table to help with all of this mental anguish you're going through. And I think that'd honestly be a good idea. It might help you. But I'm putting the cart before the horse here. How did we get to this point? Well, I made that video about Sneako, and I fully planned on that being the only time I ever talked about this asshole. I really did. All I wanted to do was highlight why I personally don't respect him. I know a lot of people criticize me for not tackling his points, and to that I say, bah humbug, this fucking goober didn't make any points. All he did was insult me and my girlfriend. He insulted me and my girlfriend because I made fun of one of his friend's blatantly fake stories. He resorted to childish name-calling like, I'm ugly, and I don't go outside. That's not making any points. Like, what am I supposed to debunk there? No, actually, my mom thinks I'm handsome, and so does my girlfriend, so you're wrong, factually wrong. There's nothing to debunk. The whole point of the video was highlighting why I don't respect him. I'll go ahead and briefly give you a previously on Dragon Ball Z lore recap to bring you up to speed on the points I was making for why I think he is a pathetic piece of shit, and his opinion holds no value in my eyes. Is because he publicly defends Cuties as one of his favorite movies. Cuties was a Netflix film that used real child actresses in sexual situations, so they sexualized real children. A fact that Sneako himself acknowledges, but writes off as being okay because it's realistic, because in the real world children get sexualized. I'll say it again, regardless of what the intention of the film was, they missed the mark because what ended up happening is they sexualized the child actresses. That is a problem. Full stop. Even if the message was supposed to be the opposite, they still ended up contributing to the very problem they were speaking out against.
I watched Cuties last night and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. Thing about Cuties.
Clickbaited is kind of crazy seeing some little girls right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Imagine claiming children in sexual positions is clickbait. Yikes. That's rough. You admit that the children were sexualized. That is bad. Okay? That means the movie failed in its mission. I don't know what you don't get about that. But regardless, I'm not here to just keep hammering home the same points. Another thing that I talked about for a reason I don't respect him is because he battles with his own sexuality. He is very public about how he used to go to these swinger parties, I think he says 4 in total over the course of like 2 weeks, where he watched his girlfriend get fucked by other men. Even telling the story of how he was literally in the bed watching his girl get fucked by a different man, moaning intensely, and it was traumatizing. Yet he recommends that everyone should try it at some point for some reason.
Because this was, imagine seeing the girl you love, like,
Get fucked.
get fucked.
You love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it, yeah. Love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, nah, let me not say that. I love my
Queen.
wifey, my queen.
I don't know how much times I could say it. This is when I lost respect for him. I was at the gym doing push-ups, and I damn near collapsed to the ground when he was talking about this. I was not expecting to hear him call the girl who he watched get penetrated by other men his queen. Okay.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other
Is
agreement?
there-
Why
is there-
did that
is
one
there-
last?
I'm crazy.
The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like, feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I think it's
So she inserted the dick inside of her, right? You didn't do anything with the woman. It's a swingers party. You're supposed to have a woman too. What happened? You didn't do anything. It was wrong. It was too wrong in your mind where you couldn't even commit the act. But she had no problem inserting a dick inside of her, moaning and screaming in front of your face. You were so bothered by it that you didn't even do the same act as her. You walked out. That alone should showcase who's the bitch in the relationship. She had enough cojones to go around and fuck somebody right in front of your face, and you couldn't even do the same because you was too butthurt witnessing that before your eyes. And it was your idea. This is not alpha male.
something everybody should do just to test. I know. You know what?
And then he wasn't joking when he said that. Look at his face saying that shit.
But I think it's something everybody should do just to test.
He was dead ass saying that shit. It's something that everybody should do. But he has followers, a bunch of people who listen to him and defend him. Even when I posted a TikTok clip of this, it was people defending Sneako in regard to this. He has people who, okay, his followers, do y'all agree with the sentiment that you should go through this? If you're a follower of Sneako, do you believe that you should watch your girl get fucked by another man and call her your queen right afterwards and just walk out and cry about it later? Should you do that? I don't get it.
No. You know what?
So my point with this was, why is this the guy that's lecturing everyone on their relationships, shitting on people's relationships, when he himself is in one that makes him very upset and he can't come to terms with it? Now, if he's open about being a cuck and happy and proud to be a cuck, that's fine. But he's not. It makes him mad every single time. So why the fuck is this insecure guy the one that's the moral authority on healthy relationships all of a sudden? That was the point of me bringing up that clip. Now, that was basically the whole video. I summed it up real quick. All I pointed out is I don't respect his opinion because he defends a movie I consider to be child porn. I think any film or any production that has real children being sexualized should be classified as child porn. That's how I view it. Maybe your definition's different, but that's how I personally...
I'm gonna be real. I don't think this video was needed from Moist. He's saying the same thing. We understand. I think the majority of the people understand and fully get Sneako's a dickhead. From 3 months ago when I reacted to the first video, that was the common, majority of us outside of Sneako's followers kind of know what did Sneako do now?
view that kind of...
It's a recap.
So him defending...
We all seen the first fucking video.
was beyond reprehensible to me. And him being very public with his cuckoldry and how scarring it has been, it should be a lesson and an example that he himself is not great when it comes to relationships and all these things. And I posted that and it made him extremely upset and he hasn't stopped fucking crying about it for 3 months. So, fast forward to 2 days ago. I was streaming a Moist Esports tournament.
Okay.
And I went up to go to the bathroom. I had to take a shit. It was a double flusher. So I was on the toilet for quite some time. And I saw a Sneako post that he's posted quite a few times now. And I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything else right now on the porcelain throne. I'll play in the pig pen. So I did. For 3 months now, Sneako's had this adorable little collage that he made that looks like it's straight out of a 16-year-old girl's diary with pictures of boys from her class that she doesn't like. All about people that have hurt his feelings. This is his wall of shame for people that have insulted him online. What's even sadder about it is he purposely leaves out people that he's afraid of. So Turkey Tom, for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic.
Oh, we checked out a few of his videos.
Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted with jubilation. He was ecstatic. And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him. And he also leaves off quite a few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical for the absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef. And Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight. And Sneako is very fearful of him. We'll get into that more in depth in a moment, but I just need to set the stage a little bit here with this collage. So after seeing this for the 100th time in the last 3 months, I finally just said, holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men and also insulted you for defending child porn. That's not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck. And this puppy really blew up on Twitter in a big way. Now, I will say it again. What I did and what I am doing right now is not canceling you, Sneako. I am insulting you. I am making fun of you. Something that you were supposed to be a huge proponent of, right? Wasn't like one of your big things like bullying needs to be brought back. So now that I'm making fun of you, what, all of a sudden now it's off limits, now it's canceling? You have become the SJWs that you criticize so much. I don't know how you don't realize that. We continue. He says, you know in your soul you would never say that to my face. To which I respond, you literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends child porn. I think this is important to talk about, and I just talked about it recently. When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L. You've shown that the person has got under your skin, and the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, I'll beat you in a fight. Sneako, you beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands. Nothing changes. It doesn't even salvage your ego. All it is a pathetic fucking attempt at attention. And I don't think you believe half the things you talk about. I really think Sneako just panders as much as possible. He himself doesn't even stand by the things he talks about. I really don't think he has any beliefs of his own. He just echoes what he thinks is going to get him the biggest audience / the most money. Yeah. That's what I think. So this puffing out his chest of challenging me to a fight is clearly attention. That's what it feels like. Because you don't have the same energy for Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is more than willing to fight you any day of the week. But with him, you don't want to do that. For some reason. Why? Do you not stand by your beliefs when it comes to Brandon Buckingham? He has said all the same things about you that I am saying about you.
Yeah, and I guess I gotta tally that up as another reason why Sneako's being a bitch. That's kind of off. You don't go to someone like MoistCritikal. You don't go to all these little people. Well, Hasanabi's a different story. Hasanabi's like 6 whatever. You don't go to these guys and be like, all right, you won't say that to my face. You won't beat me in a fight. These are not guys that are even trying to try you in any physical fashion. Then none of them has threatened violence on Sneako. So Charlie's 100% right in regards to him going to a caveman brain and saying like, oh, you already pretty much lost the debate. But if you're going to hold that energy for someone who's smaller than you, someone who doesn't look as physically, Charlie does look kind of physically fit. He seems to be in shape, but someone who you believe you got an edge up on, then you can't be a bitch and a whiny pussy when someone who's actually a fighter challenges you to a fight. That just showcases like, all right, you pick and choose your battles. If you're going to hold that energy and make it a physical confrontation with people, you can't pick and choose in regards to that, especially if someone else who's supposedly your enemy is now holding you to that same level of accountability. If someone else wants to fight you and you're trying to bring it to a physical level with someone who said the same exact thing as the person you're trying to challenge, then, bro, you got to go for that. You got to fight, right? You got to be an alpha male. You got to showcase you in charge. That's alpha energy. An alpha man will defend his honor. And if it comes to someone challenging him to like a duel or a fight, whatever, he'll accept the challenge and go for it. Like Andrew Tate, you see him always fighting, practicing, sparring, doing whatever, kickboxing champion, whatever. Your mentor, your daddy, he would have taken the challenge and fought. I don't see what the issue is.
So why is he exempt? Why don't you want to fight him? That's so weird. This is what you said about Brandon Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him. They're both similar sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home and tell jokes behind his computer.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, you know, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham, you know, if I lose the fight.
So now it's suddenly cool to just stay at home and keep it all online.
The full video here from Willie Mack is an absolute masterpiece on laying out every pathetic thing that Sneako has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. So, as you can see, the people he's confident in fighting are ones that he feels confident he'd win against. I'm 5'6", I think he's 6'1", so the height advantage he feels very confident with. And he has every reason to. He would probably beat me in a fight. But like I said, that doesn't change anything. Everything I've said is still true. You are a cuck, self-admitted, and you have defended cuties publicly, which, by more than just me, by many, is considered child porn. You're pathetic. Beating me in a fight doesn't change any of those facts. I've also been super vocal about how I don't want to fight. Like, I'm not afraid to say, like, I don't want to get hit in the head, right? Like, I'm afraid of taking headshots. It's probably a super normal fear to have, so I'm averse to going into a boxing match, especially one that's just a clout-driven spectacle like this. That'd be completely fucking worthless. And I've been super open about that, which I'm sure you know since you keep saying that you've watched my content, so you probably know that I was never going to accept a fight in the first place. Especially since you're, like, significantly taller than me, right? Like, it wouldn't make any sense. And even though you would probably beat me in a fight, you're certainly not beating me in, like, an aesthetic physique competition, because goddamn, I blow your ass out of the water. Look at this fucking anime character physique I'm rocking. Meanwhile, you're over
I think right now I could compete with that.
here with that Abercrombie and
Right now.
from 1990.
What the fuck? Yo, Sneako, what the fuck going on, bro? What the fuck? I thought this was Photoshopped. This a real picture? What's bro doing? Oh my god.
98. Now, in Sneako's credit, he did start going to the gym recently. Maybe I inspired him, and you know what? That's great.
He gets 0 gains. There's a girl on Fresh and Fit who literally felt his muscles and didn't feel shit. She had bigger arms than him. A lot of people say they go in the gym. I don't know what they're doing and what workout regimen they're doing. They're not getting no different type of results. They look the same.
I'm glad I could have a positive impact on your life like that, Sneako. Getting into the gym is a fantastic thing, and you're going to feel so much better. And I know you'll start seeing results soon as long as you keep at it.
No, he's not, bro. Some niggas is just gonna... Bro, I've seen people who go to the gym for 3 years, and they look exactly the same from day one. I don't know what they're doing. They probably go in there, do the same work. I don't know what it is, but they just can't get progress. Sneako's one of those guys.
Our last exchange goes very similarly to the others. You're not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it. So I said, got your Discord still working on responses? Brother, I have no problem. You started it and I made fun of you in return. You're upset about publicly admitting to cuckoldry and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection. Which it's true, I don't have a problem. You literally started it, Sneako, and you even asked your audience to let me know everything you said and send me your clips. You actually asked for a response, and then got super upset when my response was a little too mean to your feelings. How is that not the ultimate cuckoldry? Like, even more so than your girl getting clapped by 1,000 men. How? Like, how can you, with a straight face, still call other people soy boys? I'm not kidding, I really didn't want to keep talking about you, but you won't stop talking and crying about me. It's sad. I understand you have a humiliation fetish, so hopefully this whole thing has helped you orgasm one more time from all of it. I don't think it's fun dunking on you, Sneako.
Omni, get off his dick.
But you keep doing this, so you forced my hand to make fun of you again. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
All right, well, I think you guys kind of overhyped this a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, because all Charlie did was, like I said, the majority of people with common sense are already on his side. It doesn't take much. I don't know who the hell is even agreeing with Sneako, and if they are, they're clearly not open about agreeing with this dude. In all honesty, there's too many always you bringing up. Didn't I mention you doing that last stream? This is like your third time saying he's a GOAT. You're on his dick. Like, we caught you the first time when you said he's a GOAT. We get it. All right, relax. We're just watching a video. Like, Jesus. But no, seriously. Like I was saying, Sneako, I don't even think this even need a response from Charles, in all honesty. He could have just ignored this and it would have been perfectly fine. But since he responded, we all now paying more attention to Sneako, and we're having the same exact reaction of just laughing at Sneako. He already got clowned by Destiny, of all people. Destiny, who openly admits to being a cuck as well, and he got clowned by him. So it's like, what can we even do, bro? He's like an easy punching bag. But the thing is, he's like a punching bag who tries his best to freaking take a punch. He's always open. He's always causing some extra drama that makes people want to go against him. Even if he's canceled, he's not even on the platform or YouTube or Twitch anymore. But somehow we still find a way to talk about him, bro. I haven't watched a Sneako video in damn near a year. A year, bro. But I can understand he wanted to defend himself. He didn't realize the dude was still talking about him after some time. But I'm just saying, like, bro, I think we already know as a public, Sneako's a clown, and it is what it is, bro. It doesn't really, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Like, I'm already tired about hearing about Sneako.